the WWE Raw wrap up on an actual Monday for a change. Yeah, no, I'm very, very much used to doing this on a Tuesday, as you know. But we've just had Monday Night Raw from Belfast, and spoiler alert, it was really, really good. Thoroughly enjoyed that, to be completely honest. Um, just to let you guys know, as per usual, this will be on YouTube videos and also YouTube podcast, podcast even. Excuse me, that's a good start, isn't it? Yeah, so that'll be available probably sort of tomorrow afternoon, hopefully, fingers crossed. Um, yeah, so we've just had Raw from Belfast. Like I said, it was really, really good. It's just awesome to be able to watch wrestling at like an actual sensible hour as opposed to what I was doing last summer when I was off work and I was like watching Raw at like 3:30 in the morning and going to bed after doing a live stream at like 10 to 5 UK time. So yeah, no, it's pretty decent to do it this way as well. I'm just gonna go on my YouTube and my Reddit just to see if there's anything that kicks off after the wrestling tonight. I'm going to put Denise Salcedo on as well. Shout out to Denise Salcedo, best like live streamer in the business as far as I'm concerned. Absolutely love her. So I'll see if anything comes on with that, and yeah, I'll just talk about Monday Night Raw for a little bit, and yeah, just a couple of other bits and pieces that I've been up to. Just to say as well that they've announced the first lot of people who are going to be at the Royal Rumble for both the women's and the men's. So we can get into that as well. Oh, there's Denise, nice one. And yeah, I'll talk about a couple of bits and pieces and then probably go to bed after that, to be completely honest. But no, it is very, very awesome to actually watch Monday Night Raw for a change at an actual suitable time as opposed to like 4 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, we'll get to it in a sec. First things first, by the way, and I will get onto this in a bit. I'm so pleased that Finn Balor had his old entrance music and he had his old entrance in general. So I'm just getting the cushion, sit up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, no, that was awesome. It was a really, really nice surprise actually, which obviously they did for um, Northern Ireland. I'm hoping they keep Finn's entrance from back in the day now. Um, I mean, if Punk's just because basically Punk's just done the whole thing of like giving him a round of applause and picking him up and shaking his hand and presenting him to the crowd and all that business, and they've just had a big hug as you do in the middle of the ring. Presumably Finn will now turn face. It'd be awesome if he did because it'd be really, really good to have another person of Finn Balor's quality going after the title. I reckon he can match it really well with Gunther if Gunther gets the strap back. But yeah, all in all, pretty good Monday Night Raw. So we start off with Gunther versus. We started off with Gunther and AJ Styles. So Gunther came out, the usual bit. I made John Cena tap out like a little bitch. Blah 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 blah. AJ came out again, and basically he was just like, "You're over this, I'm not." And there's a bit of a back and forth, and then Gunther randomly turns around and says, "I will wrestle you at the Royal Rumble," because that's what AJ. I'm just watching Denise Salcedo at the minute. Um, Gunther basically was just like, "I will face you at the Royal Rumble, but you have to put your career on the line." Now, I'm very much hoping that this is a full work and Styles is not going to lose to Gunther because I think that would piss a lot of people off, including myself. Maybe this is what AJ's been working to, I don't know. Maybe because I was actually thinking about this. Obviously, has been on TNA over the weekend. Maybe he retires in WWE and then goes to TNA said I retired in WWE. Doesn't mean I'm retired in TNA. I don't know. Hopefully, but I don't really want to see AJ Styles retire at the start of his last year. But maybe this was meant to be his last few um his last few matches. I don't know, but I really, really do not want AJ Styles to retire. But if that's what's been arranged, then I guess fair play. Maybe this is what they've been working to. I don't know. I mean, I'd be surprised if AJ retired because the Royal Rumble seems a bit of a odd place. The only other thing I can think of is if AJ Styles got beat by Gunther, but then possibly won the Royal Rumble for a last chance to win the title, which doesn't make any. Admittedly, that does not make any semblance of sense at all. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. But hoping AJ doesn't lose to Gunther. But if that's what they've arranged, that's what they've arranged. Fair play, whatever. Next, there was Maxine versus Becky Lynch. Match was okay. Um, I'm ready for the whole Maxine Dupree and Becky Lynch thing to be a thing of the past. One would assume that they're now going to go into AJ Lee, Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee, presumably now that she's done with Maxine. I'm assuming she's done with Maxine. What was really cool was that Natty Neidhart, who came out with Maxine, actually turned heel tonight. So she turned heel on Maxine Dupree. She put Bex's. Let me just get my notes. She put Bex's foot on the rope to stop her from being counted 1, 2, 3, and then Becky Lynch hit the manhandle slam and basically wins the match. And then Natty, to be fair to her, after the match, absolutely smacked the living you know what out of Maxine Dupree. Like proper, like beat the living tar out of her. I'm really hoping, because obviously I've followed the whole Natty thing and I've seen a few of the matches that she's had, like the Bloodsport ones as the Neidhart. I'm really, really hoping that Natty Neidhart is going to make her debut in WWE because I think she deserves it. I think Natalia has been an absolute stalwart. Oh, Moataz? Moataz Shiro. I'll just call you Moat because I can barely see your name. But hello, how you doing? You all right? Yeah, I'm really, really hoping that they go with Natty. Yeah, how you doing, fella? You all right? Because she was really, really good in like Bloodsport and like on the Independents, and I really hope that Natalia gets a run as Natty because I think if there's anyone that deserves it in the women's division, it's her. Oh, good, nice one, fella, nice one. But yeah, whether she goes into full Natty, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. There was a Finn and Punk promo to hype up the match, which was quite good, very well put together by WWE as per usual. Then we had Team Rey Mysterio versus The Vision. That was probably match of the night actually. Randomly, I actually really enjoyed it. I do like Penta. Rey Mysterio, absolute legend. He is not totally sold on. Oh, thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Very good of you, mate. Very good of you. Cheers. And yeah, they were facing Logan Paul. Who else was it? Big Bronson Reed and Theory. I'm still not sure about Theory. Kaimo. I need to get new glasses, don't I? Seriously. Something white. Hi Kai, how you doing? You alright? Kai, what is this wide thing? Because my son keeps sending those messages to his mates. Oh, thank you very much, Mo. Cheers. That's very, very decent of you. Thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah. What's the slash thing? Because I asked my son the other day, and he went on. I'm assuming it means something rude. I don't know. I've got no idea. I'm an old man. He had to explain to me what 6'7" was the other day, and I'm just like, what the hell is that? and he looked at me as if I just fell out of a dog's arse, basically. But there you go. Um, but yeah, division lost to Team Ray. What are you doing? Even I know that, and I'm 54. 54. Ah, it's nice to see someone roughly my age, guy. I'm 46, so I'm not a million miles off you. Um, yeah, no, I kind of know it now. Like he explained the whole thing, like he put his video on, and he's just like, "Dad, it was this boy that did it at a basketball game, and it's become this whole thing." And I'm just like, "Okay, fine." I actually put it on my channel. Actually, I saw a road marking the other day in Leeds, where I'm from, and it had like car park numbers, and then there was 64, 65, 66, and I was just like, "Oh, go on, I'll do it then." And it actually says 6-7, so I actually do have a 6-7 video now myself, even though I'm doing it. So yeah, there we go. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm not too bad, thanks, Kai. Hope you're all right too as well, mate. Mo, I'm 21. Oh, I wish I was 21, Mo. I loved being 21. Enjoy being 21, mate. You won't be 21 forever. Yeah, it was awesome time, awesome time. 6-7. There we go. Oh, mate. Oh, is that what it means? Is that what the whole slash thing means then? I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, Team Ray versus Vision was really good. And there was this whole thing with Adam Pearce. Actually, it was really weird because it looks like he's going to enter into some sort of feud with Bron Breakker. Because he got involved in the match, and there was Logan Paul basically came out with brass knuckles as per usual. Blah 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 blah. Adam Pearce and Paul Heyman got into this massive argument. Referee's distracted. The brass knuckles actually end up with Rey Mysterio, who then knocks out Logan Paul. It might have been Logan Paul. It could have been Theory, actually. I forget. Either way, they actually got the brass knuckles this time, and Ray's team won. So I'm guessing. I don't know if they're gonna try and do like a Timu Vince McMahon Stone Cold Steve Austin with Bron Breakker and Adam Pearce. I really hope not, because that sounds awful. But we'll have to wait and see. If my husband mentions Arsenal one more time, as your husband an Arsenal fan, Kai. Yeah, no, I'm actually. There we go. I actually support those guys. Yeah, I actually cover Liverpool on this channel as well. It's not been the best time in the world, it's fair to say, to be honest, but there we go. I'm out again. Yeah, yeah, I've just accepted that Arsenal are going to win the league, and we'll just all have to accept it and go from there, basically. What food do you like? What food do I like? I like kebab moat, as you can probably tell, big boy. Kebab, lamb mint sauce, spaghetti bolognese, Chinese, sweet and sour pork and egg fried rice is probably my favourite dish. I really like those, those mini Kievs that you can get, like with the whole like Kiev filling. I really like them. They're really nice. Hot dogs, burgers, doner pizza, basically everything that's fattening. KFC is probably my favourite takeaway of all time. I absolutely love KFC. I wish I loved healthy food. Sadly, I don't, unfortunately. My missus and my son really like fruits and veg and all that. And yeah, I wish I did, but unfortunately, I don't. I do like a decent glass of red wine as well. I've got to be honest. I like ramen. Yeah, ramen's pretty cool. Ramen's pretty cool. Wouldn't be in my top like five or anything, but yeah, ramen noodles are pretty cool. Yeah, I do like like I said, I do like a nice glass of red wine. Like a beer as well. Again, far too many of them over the years, but there we go. What else? Oh, this bit here, basically, um, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley came out. Unfortunately, at that point, my internet crapped out, so I don't actually know what happened in the Io and Rhea segment. Our Netflix came back up because the whole bloody internet went down. Basically, it was right pain in the arse. But our internet came back up, and Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez stood over Rhea Ripley staring at her, so I'm assuming she got beat up. I don't know. I need to look back into that. I'll have a look on Reddit in a minute. But yeah, wasn't hugely thrilled with that, to be honest, but there we go. There was by the way, shout out to Javon Evans. I don't know if anyone saw Monday Night Raw, but basically Javon Evans was meant to have a match with El Grande Americano. Obviously, Javon's been doing really, really well. Starts off absolutely fine, and then basically Javon gets. I didn't quite see what happened. I think he got thrown out, and it looks like he's. I hope it's not a broken shoulder, but it didn't look great. And also, like, he was favouring like his whole arm and wrist, so I don't know if Javon's going to be out for an extended period of time. I mean, obviously they said straight away that he's injured, and I don't know if they did the whole X thing, because obviously when they do the X, it means that it's not kayfabe, like the match has actually legitimately been called off. Obviously, it's happened to Liv Morgan in the last 5 or 6 months as well. Yeah, just shout out to Javon Evans. Good luck, Javon, because that is proper shit. That is my language. Gutted for Javon if he is actually out injured, because that is, he was doing really well as well. I would have thought he was probably going to do quite well at the Royal Rumble. Look, obviously he's a 21-year-old lad. Providing the injury isn't too bad, maybe he gets away with. Maybe he gets back from WrestleMania. I don't know, but like I'm guessing he was probably going to be featured quite a bit on WrestleMania. But there we go. What do I like to do? 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 I like doing this, Mo. I like watching. Well, if you have a look at my playlist, Mo, now that you subscribe, I like pro wrestling. I like watching these guys. I like watching football. I like horror movies. I like going to Comic Cons. I like going to toy shops. I'm a massive geek, as the name implies, so I like buying wrestling figures, NECA figures. NECA's, like, if anyone doesn't know, NECA's like does all like movie figures like Reservoir Dogs and um, Terminator and Alien and all that business. So yeah, I'm a massive toy collector as well. Oh, nice one, dude. Nice one. Oh, yeah. No, I've literally got. I would imagine. Obviously, I can't show you because my like command center's like 2 floors up, basically. That's what I call the third bedroom, the command center. It's got all my, excuse me, it's got all my toys in it. I would imagine I've probably got between 500 and 600 toys upstairs. I would imagine something along them lines. Wrestling figures, I've probably got 100, maybe something along them lines. Comic book figures, 200 or 300. I love reading comic books as well, as well. Now I think about it, I've got probably 3,000 single issue comic books upstairs. Probably about 600 700 graphic novels, I would have thought. What else do I like to do? I like to. I'm really enjoying going on Reddit at the minute. That's like my new obsession. I've actually got a couple of channels on there. I've got Geeks of Wrestling. I've got a Liverpool one called Liverpool Story, which I'm trying to promote them as well. And I've got another one that is slightly political based, which I will leave to your imagination. Yeah. Where I say things about various people in politics who I'm not that keen on, shall we say. Oh, sorry, I have to go because my son wants. Oh, no problem, mate. See you soon, mate. Thank you very much for subscribing. It was lovely to talk to you, mate. Welcome anytime, mate. Cheers. um, yeah, so obviously what happened to Javon Evans is that, I mean, that's just awful. I really hope he can get back for WrestleMania to help him with his homework. Oh, dude, seriously, I know all about that, mate. I know all about. I have a 12-year-old son myself, who constantly needs help with this, that, and the other. So yeah, I feel you, mate. I feel you. Good luck. Um, what else happened? Oh, so then we found out about AJ Styles. accepting the match against Gunther. I had a bit of an issue with that because Gunther basically said he wanted AJ Styles' response before the end of the night. And then they went to a backstage segment when Adam Pearce was talking to the Vision who were leaving. And then AJ Styles came along and basically said, I want the match. And Adam Pearce is like, deal. And I'm like, shouldn't AJ have told Gunther that either in the ring or backstage? I don't know. It's probably me just being a bit anal, but I was just like, I wasn't sure about that. That was a bit odd, to be honest, for me. But there we go. Yeah, I'll see you soon, mate. Take care of yourself. Yeah, I would have preferred that they'd come back out to the ring and, like, I don't know, they'd gone for a beat up Styles or something like that. Like I said, I'm really, really hoping that this isn't the end of AJ. Look, obviously, if they want to turn Gunther into an absolute monster, because it looks like they're doing the whole Randy Orton thing from back in the day where they had Randy Orton beat up legend after legend after legend. Maybe this is what they're doing with Gunther, because obviously he's already retired Goldberg. Technically, he's retired John Cena. If he retires AJ Styles, maybe then I don't know. Maybe perhaps they'd do something like he retires Brock Lesnar or like a Roman Reigns or something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's going to be his whole gimmick going forward. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. After the they announced the people who are going to be competing at Saturday night's main event. So we've got a four-way match with Trick Williams, Sami Zayn, Randy Orton, and someone or other who I cannot quite remember at the minute. We're also getting Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus Roxanne Perez and Liv Morgan. Really looking forward to that. That should be a good match. It's a really good card, actually. Saturday night's main event should be on YouTube, by the way. I think it's going to be on about 12 o'clock, so I'm going to try and cover that live on Saturday night. So if people who are watching abroad or listening to this as a podcast, it will be on about 12 o'clock UK time. So I'll probably go on live about 2 o'clock in the morning. So if you're in America, it's going to be like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night or whatever it would be. So yeah, they've got that, and they've also going to have, they've just announced Cody Rhodes versus Jacob Fatu. I'm really looking forward to it. I just wonder whether they've done a Steve Austin Brock Lesnar there, because like one would have thought that you would keep Jacob Fatu versus Cody Rhodes as a major main event. I mean, maybe it's not in their eyes, I don't know, but I would have liked to have seen that at like the Royal Rumble, not necessarily Saturday night's main event, but obviously I know Saturday night's main event is like a huge thing now for WWE. So yeah, no, it should be really, really good at least anyway. Then there was this really weird backstage segment with the Kabuki Warriors. So you had Asuka basically shouting at Kairi, and Kairi basically saying she's going to help Asuka win the Royal Rumble. So obviously Asuka and Kairi are now in the Rumble. I don't think any of the other women announced themselves. I'm guessing Rhea and Io maybe are in it. I mean, maybe they entered themselves at that segment that I missed. I don't know, but Oscar and Kairi Sane are definitely going to be in the Royal Rumble. In terms of the men, AJ Styles looks like he's going to be in it. Gunther looks like he's going to be in it. There was this really weird bit with Jey Uso as well. I don't know what's going on with Jey Uso at the moment because Jimmy wasn't there, and last week they had him walk into the crowd and he was doing the eating business, and then he cut a promo and then he left. Did exactly the same thing here as well. And I'm just like, and the previous week as well, they just did a backstage with Jimmy Uso, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, Jey Uso, and then that was the end of it. And I'm like, what are we doing? So I don't know if one of them's injured. I'm just wondering whether Jimmy may be about to become a father. I'm just trying to work out the time because Naomi was a couple of months pregnant in July, possibly August. So she could be due to give, but I don't know. It probably nothing to do with it, but maybe that's where Jimmy is. Maybe he's going to be with his wife for the next few months before they become parents. I don't know. Maybe that's it. And but I don't understand why they've brought Jey Uso over just to cut promos in the crowd. I don't know. It's just really really odd, to be honest. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. There was also this really weird thing actually with Lyra and Bailey, and it looked like Bailey was talking to herself, and then Lyra was saying, "This is awful. We've not done very well. We lost out on tag team titles." And then Bailey is like, "No, everything's good. We could both win the Royal Rumble. Hooray!" And then they had a big hug, and I'm like, what was that?" Also, as well, if I was Lyra Valkyria, bearing in mind she's Irish, I would have been extremely pissed off this evening. I am just like, dude. I mean, I don't know if Lyra's Republic or Northern Irish, so but obviously it's her home country wherever she's from within the islands. So I'm like, why was she not on when Finn Balor was on and Becky Lynch was on? That didn't make a lot of sense to me either. Let's have a look. Balloon Boy, hi Balloon Boy, Balloon Boy. You're not named after the Netflix thing, are you? Jamie Neville, can I get a shout out? Just about. Hi Jamie Neville, you all right? Can I get shouts out? I watch all your streams. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Oh, that's very decent of you. Thank you, mate. Yeah, of course you can. Shout out to my boy Jamie Neville. How you doing, mate? You're all right. Oh, thank you, Jamie. That means a lot to me. Cheers, mate. Yeah, it's nice that people actually watch me ramble on about rubbish, basically. But yeah, no, thank you, dude. That's very much appreciated. Cheers, pal. Um, Yeah, the Lyra Valkyria thing was really, really weird. Like, why would you not have her wrestle when she's from Ireland? That doesn't make it unless she had unless they did a pre-match or something like that, or unless there's going to be a dark match or something. But that's really, really, really odd. But there we go. I Gemma Mulholland, how you doing? You're alright. Where do I live? I live in sunny Leeds, which is not so sunny, Gemma, at the minute. Yes, no, I live in Leeds, West Yorkshire, um, in sunny South Leeds, basically. So reasonably near Ellen Road, where the locals play, which was very, very awkward, me supporting these guys the last month or so, and has been very, very painful and horrible. But still, so yeah, I live in Leeds, basically. Um, I'm just trying to think if there was a. Yes, like I said, Raw was good. It wasn't spectacularly good, but it was really good. I did enjoy it. Nice, nice, cool, nice one. Yeah, no, Leeds is all right. There's a we have one or two weirdos here, but generally everyone's okay, more or less, sort of. Even my missus is all right. Hopefully she didn't hear that. What the hell was I talking about now? Oh yeah, so yeah, the Lyra thing not wrestling was just really, 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 really strange. I would have had a wrestle just because she's from Ireland, but that's just me. I'm just old school. And yeah, that's what I was saying. So, like I said, Raw was good. I think there wasn't a match that was like, other than the Punk Balor match, which I'll get onto in a minute, which was absolutely freaking awesome. There wasn't like a standout. I mean, the Maxine Bex match was okay. Obviously, Javon and El Grande ended up being a complete disaster because of what happened to Javon. I like Team Ray versus the Vision. That was pretty decent. Um, I think that was about it match wise. To be honest, I think you only had matches, and obviously because the Javon Evans one got caught, you only ended up having about three and a half matches, I guess. Yeah, I think that. But obviously, it was all built around Balor versus Punk. To get onto that, that was, of course, you can, Gemma. Shout out to Gemma. Shout out to Gemma Mulholland. Love to have you. Yeah, shout out Gemma. Cheers. Um, yeah, it was all geared around Punk and Balor basically. So just to say that match was awesome. It was absolutely freaking brilliant. Loved it from start to finish. What I was saying at the start, at the start, folks, of the video was I love the fact that Finn Balor came out to his old school music. No problem, Gemma. His old school music, and he did the old entrance where he does the thing with his arms and then stands on the top rope and then does the woo woo, not the Ric Flair woo. You know what I mean? I'm guessing they're going to turn Finn face now. I mean, I think people have been wanting Finn back as a face for a long, long time because I've been saying this for a fair few months now. Finn Balor does not need to be in the mid card. He needs to be top level fighting for titles. Personally, I would just throw him out the Judgment Day. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Dominic Mysterio basically kicks Finn out and then it turns into a whole Finn versus Dom thing, possibly for a while. Maybe Finn gets the IC off of Dom, and then Dom goes for the World Heavyweight title or something. I don't know because that seems to be where we're trending. But I thought it was interesting how Punk was slightly heel tonight as well. Maybe that's a bit of a tease of things to come, but. Just the way he was just antagonising the Irish crowd, and he knew what he was doing. He was having a bit of a laugh with it, but there we go. Nice work, man. Oh, thank you. Cheers, Gemma. Um, yeah, no, I do. I just love the back and forth. I thought some of the. I thought the match was perfectly paced. I thought Punk played blinder. Finn was really good. There were a couple of false finishes. It wasn't the best match they're ever going to have, but it was still, for a TV match, it was really, really, really good. Shout out to Balor and shout out to Punk, literally two of the best wrestlers in the world. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I even thought to myself at one point maybe Balor was going to win it and there was going to be a swerve, but no, Punk won in the end. So yeah, no, fair play. It was really, really well done. And then the show of respect at the end when they were shaking each other's hands and hugging, that was really, really cool as well. But there we go. Oh, thank you, Gemma. That's really, really kind of you. Cheers. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Lovely to have you here. Hey, Cardi. How you doing, Cardi? You're all right. But yeah, I thought Raw was very, very good. Like I said, folks, to be honest, I probably thought it was really good because it's really nice. Can I just say, as someone who has to stay up half the night to watch wrestling and have 2 hours sleep afterwards, it's so nice to be able to watch Monday Night Raw and then do a live stream, and I'm still probably going to be in bed by midnight and have 7.5 hours sleep. Just so good. Way better than staying up till 4:30 in the morning, drinking, watching. Well, I mean, actually, no, I say that. Staying up eating kebabs and drinking, watching wrestling is absolutely awesome, but it's not, as I learned to my cost, it's probably not awesome doing it every week, basically, because when I was a bit poorly last year, I actually went for a stage where I think I watched, I want to say 15 Monday Night Raws on the bounce and was going to bed. I mean, this is the early hours of Tuesday in the UK. I'm having takeaways at like 2:30 in the morning, drinking. Because I don't usually drink that much, but like drinking bottles of wine at like 3:30 after I've had a takeaway, and then going to bed whenever. Literally, there was people on our street going to work when I was going to bed, which was kind of cool. But then you do it 15, 20 times, and you're like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this, but you know, it's cool to do on the odd occasion. It has to be said. Cardi Raw was great. I think so, Cardi. I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. Like I said, there was a couple of bits and pieces that I thought were. Uh, I liked the Maxine. I really liked the Natty turn, actually, to be fair. I think Maxine has got a good upside to her, but I think she needs a bit more seasoning. Is the politest thing I can say. I don't, I don't agree with a lot of people. I don't think she's crap or anything. I think she's got, like, in terms of her legs, the power, how tall she is, some of the moves she can do, her athleticism. I reckon they've got a star on her hands, but I think she could do with. To be honest, I think she could probably do going back to NXT for maybe 2 or 3 months. I don't know. And that sounds like I'm being disrespectful. It's not at all. Obviously, she's a very, very young lady. I mean, I don't know how old Maxine is, but I'm guessing she's, I don't know, 23, 24, I'd imagine. I mean, I don't think she's going to be that old. Obviously, Bex has done a really, really good job with her as well. I mean, Becky Lynch putting some of those women over last year, well, what she did with Lyra, what she did with Maxine. I think she had another feud with someone else as well. I forget who it was, but yeah, no, the work that she did with Lyra and Maxine was really, really good. Shout out to Becky Lynch. She is literally probably the best women's wrestler in the world, one of the best wrestlers in the world, just in general. I absolutely love Becky Lynch. I think she's brilliant. Um, yeah, no, I'm just to be honest, Cardi, I'm gutted for Javon Evans. Absolutely gutted. I was talking to my missus at the time, and I could see old Grande walking around the ring doing this, that, and the other, and playing with the crowd and stuff. And straight away, I was like, "Oh," because I missed what had happened, and I was like, "He's injured, isn't he?" And my missus is like, "How do you know he's injured?" And like, and I was just like, "They're just showing him. They're not showing Javon." I knew straight away something was up. And then I think I caught the referee doing the X sign. It might not have been the ref, but I definitely saw someone do it. And then obviously they panned away from Javon, then showed him, and then I was like, oh. I mean, I'm guessing Javon's out of WrestleMania. You would have to guess. I don't know, but hopefully he's not. Hopefully he can come back. But that was the one, obviously, really black mark of the night. I just feel sorry for him. The good thing is, I mean, obviously he's 21-year-old lad. Look, I'm sure eventually he'll be fine. Like, if it's a shoulder, I mean, shoulders are awkward, but at least it's not something like an ACL or something like that. You'd imagine. Look, I'm not a doctor, but if it's the injury I think he's got, I'm guessing he he should be back by SummerSlam at the latest. You would have thought. I mean, hopefully, like by Money in the Bank. I mean, obviously his health's more important than wrestling, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Glad they didn't overdo the vision stuff. Yeah, it was just about the right amount of vision. I'm just wondering, Cardi, to be honest, whether because I read an article. I don't know who it was. No, it was. I think it was Kevin Nash actually on his podcast. Um, yeah, that was it. Kev was basically saying he thinks Bron Breakker's like outgrown the vision. Um, and I tend to agree because Bron is like super super old over now, and it kind of reminds me of what happened with Batista many years ago with Evolution, where Batista just kept getting more and more popular, and eventually they had to take him out of Evolution, and then they obviously Triple H had the match with Batista at WrestleMania. Not quite the same thing, but like I do wonder whether I put it this way: I'd be surprised by SummerSlam if Bron Breakker is not a face. But what this whole Adam Pearce thing is, I don't know. I'm not too sure. Unless they're going to kick Bron Breakker out of the group and Adam Pearce is going to go all Eric Bischoffy, NWO, and help the vision. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I mean, hopefully that's not a thing because that would be awful. But basically, you know what I mean. I just think that Bron Breakker he is their next big star. He is their next big star. Yeah, I've been enjoying Pierce. Yeah, no, to be honest, Cardi, like I've never been a massive fan of the authority figures, but I have to admit him and Nick Aldis, as in obviously our English Nick Aldis, they have been very, very good. Like, obviously, I like Nick because I remember him as Magnus in TNA, British Invasion, because I used to go and watch TNA in Manchester many years ago. So yeah, I've got a soft spot, if I can say the word, for Magnus. And he's quite a sarcastic bloke as well, so I do like Nick Aldis. But Pierce, I was at the start, I was kind of like, nah, I don't have an opinion either way. I like the fact that he just gets really, really stressed and like he's just blatantly playing a character who has no. He should not be like a manager of anything because he's just a complete stress head. And I love the fact that he always says something along the lines of "Someone go and get me a drink," or "I need a drink," or something like that. And he's just proper stressful and shouts at people. So yeah, no, fair play to Adam Pearce. But I just wonder whether him and Aldis. I'm sure they're being paid handsomely for the roles they're doing, and obviously they've got great roles for a TV show. I just wonder if both of them are looking at all the wrestling going, do you know what, I could still do that because it's not like Pierce or Aldis are really old. I think, I want to say Nick Aldis is about 42 ish, maybe. Pierce is maybe a bit older, I don't know. But, I mean, they're both looking fantastic shape. You can imagine that they would be able to go. I mean, they're going to have to do Aldis versus Pierce at some point. I mean, you are leaving money on the table, basically. I'd be here to watch that. I really, really would. I mean, maybe that's going to be the thing with Bron Breaker. Maybe he ends up bringing Aldis. Maybe he ends up bringing Pierce out of sort of semi-retirement into the ring. Maybe that's where they're going. I don't know. But we'll have to wait and see on that. So I feel bad for Bait and Dunn, so talented, but at least they've given an opportunity at TV. So yeah. I think it was you, Cardi, the other day that told me. Yeah, it was you, wasn't it? I feel. Yeah. Now, obviously, now I've looked at them. I was like, yeah, that is Pete, and that is Bait. I'm just wondering whether when they do the reveal, because they're going to have to do the reveal at some stage, surely. Maybe they make some sort of European group because obviously Americano is Ludwig Kaiser. I mean, I've heard that Chad Gable is like very, very close, if not cleared, to wrestle now. So he's gonna have to. They're gonna have to. There's gonna have to be a resolution to it soon, surely. I mean, maybe Imperium. Maybe they end up going back to Gunther. Obviously you've got um, obviously you've got Ludwig Kaiser, who, and you haven't got the other fella. I forget Giovanni Ricci, whatever it was. God, I feel sorry for that guy. That gimmick, honest to God, that was dreadful. Um, and then you've got Tyler and you've got Pete. Maybe you could have a whole European Imperium. I don't know. You would imagine it's going to be a stable. I don't know. Maybe you end up with loads of European wrestlers. Maybe you get Sheamus in it or something. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Let me just have a look. Pierce will take Spear next week. Yeah, absolutely do that. So, hi Gemma, how you doing? You're right. I am in your house. I am in your house. No offense, Gemma. I hope you're not, because my son and my missus are upstairs. I'm not sure. I think my wife would be questioning why there was another lady wandering around the grounds. Um, I'm assuming you just mean by the camera. But that's fine. That's fine. Cardi, Gable, Rumble. Hopefully, I think so. I think so. I reckon this could be one of the ones where we get the most returns. I've pretty much settled on the fact Jericho's going to be in it. I reckon Gable's going to be in it. I I wouldn't be surprised if Obafemi makes his. It obviously won't be his roster debut. I wouldn't be surprised if Obafemi turns up, and Obafemi's my dark horse. I don't think he'll win, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if he gets into the top two or top three. Because I mean, who's going to throw him over? For a start off, he's a big boy. Um, yeah, yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Like I said, I reckon Jericho comes in, Gable, Obafemi. There was someone that I said the other day. I wouldn't be surprised if Karrion Cross comes back at some point. But there we go. Hi Elijah, where's Anjota? Uh, you've lost me there, fella. Who's your men's and women's winners for the Rumble? Oh God. See, I was going with Cody Cardi, but I was trying to work this out the other day. Look, I mean, Punk's the champion. Um, Drew's obviously the other champion, so, which leaves you with a base of what? Cody, Gunther, Roman, maybe Brock. I've got a feeling Trick Williams might end up being in the final four. I don't know why, I've just got a feeling. Obviously, Randy's been mentioned, and then there's Jacob. I think I'm going to go with Gunther to answer your question, Cardi. No, I don't have gout. Thank you, Elijah. Yeah, I'm going to go with Gunther because obviously I want to continue his momentum, but who he ends up facing, I mean, I'm assuming it would have to be CM Punk because obviously Punk's on Raw. I mean, Punk and Gunther would be a really, really good WrestleMania main event. Unless it's Gunther versus face Drew McIntyre. I don't know whether Evil Bloke would want that because stylist. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, Drew McIntyre events, Gunther would be really, really good. I'm just not sure whether it's main eventy enough because obviously when it's Drew and CM Punk or Drew against a I'm just trying to think of your matchups that you can have with Drew. If it's Drew against a Roman Reigns or someone like that, that stylistic works up. If it's something like a Gunther versus a Cody or whatever, that's fine. I just wonder if it's Gunther versus Drew, whether it's too samey. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, to answer your question, I'm going to go with Gunther Cardi, and I'm going to go in the women's with. That is a very good question. You stumped me with that one. Do you know what? I'm going to go with Liv Morgan. That's my pick. Liv Morgan. Just the fact that she's been featured quite a bit since she's got back, and she's now like one of the. She seems to be one of the main characters. Also, this whole thing with her like supporting Raquel Rodriguez, going after the WWE title and being so friendly with Roxanne seems a bit disingenuous. I'm just wondering whether that's a whole ruse to like go, oh yeah, no, I really, really believe in you, and then sneakily she's going to push them both over the top rope. I don't know. I mean, if it's not her, I mean, Bex is the IC champion. I mean, she could do IC and WWE title, I guess. Rhea is going to be one of your favourites. I don't think Charlotte's done enough, and obviously she won the Rumble last year. If it's not Liv Morgan, I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be Bianca Belair because I think she will be one of the returns. I've got a whole theory with Bianca Belair. I did a Substack on this a while ago, which is I'll do my plug, which is available to read at Geek Boy Meta on Substack. Blah 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 blah. Just type in Geek Boy Meta and all my writings there. Anyway, I've got a working theory that Bianca Belair comes back even and challenges Jade. And I mean, it would be a bit stupid because obviously Jade only just turned heel. I've got a working theory that if she's well enough after giving birth, that Naomi comes back and helps cost Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair also turns heel. Now, there's a lot of obviously huge question marks with that one because it was just like, well, why would you turn Jade heel after she and then turn her back into a face like, I don't know, about 6 months later? I don't know, but yeah, that's what I think might happen. Live for me, I would like Oscar. I think yeah, Oscar. If you deserving person, definitely Oscar. But I think she's been superb the last year since she's been back. I've really enjoyed watching Kairi Sane as well. Do you know, randomly, I really like Kairi Sane's insane elbow as one of the best finishers at the moment. I know that seems really, 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 really dumb, but just like the elevation and the torque that she gets on it, is just so so cool. And it's just I don't know. It just looks like a work, but maybe it's just me. I don't know, but I really, really like that move. I think Kairi Sane's been absolutely superb. I think Kabuki's have been great. I mean, I if they can't get all the women into the main event, I'd be well up for a four corners match at WrestleMania. So Kabuki's, Rhea and Io. I hope Nia and Lash do get a chance to perform at WrestleMania because I think those two have been superb. And then Charlotte and Alexa. I know they've already done it, obviously on SmackDown, but it'd be nice to give them like a, like a what's the word I'm looking for? Give them their flowers, basically. Or, I mean, you could take Rhea and Io out and put Roxanne Perez and Liv in. I don't know. I think there's a lot of there's going to be a lot of movement with the women. To be, I mean, it depends whether Rhea Ripley and Io are going to be having a match for the women's title that seems to be mooted at the minute. If they end up going down the tags, then that opens up like your Stephanie Vickers and your Tiffy Stratton. She's another one. Tiffy Stratton presumably will be coming back at the Royal Rumble. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I actually, like I said, I wrote about this in my Substack the other day. I quite like the fact that, like, by this point, usually you know roughly 5 or 6 of the matches at WrestleMania. At the moment, I wouldn't say I haven't got a clue. I've got a rough idea of what I think some of the matches would be, but it's very, very up in the air. Um, I'm still hoping that that WrestleMania promo that I did, the Las Vegas one, I'm still hoping that there's a four corners match with Brock, Punk, Roman, and Cody, and maybe that's the reason they did that whole promo. That'd be really. I mean, I can't see them doing that, obviously, but I mean, you've got Roman and Brock to throw in. I wouldn't be surprised if Roman and Brock have. This would be the third match, wouldn't it? So maybe the trilogy ender, possibly. Like I said, I also think Obafemi will be in the top 3 or 4 of the Royal Rumble. Maybe he throws out Brock Lesnar, but I reckon they've got a major, major star in their hands with him. Like I said, they've got so much talent to WWE. I mean, I just don't know where. I mean, you've got like an absolutely world class wrestler like Shinsuke Nakamura who literally cannot get anywhere near the front of the card. Obviously, you've got Sami Zayn who's absolutely world class. Who, I mean, he's just nowhere near, is it? I mean, of course, unless he's going to get the title match. So it is really, really exciting. I'm really looking forward to WrestleMania. Looking forward to the Royal Rumble. Which is a week on, crikey, it's a week on Saturday. I can't believe it's near the Royal Rumble. I can't believe it's like nearly the end of January already. I mean, like, what is going on, seriously? Sorry if I swig of water. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Raw, guys, to be honest. So, thanks everyone for watching, basically. It's been good chatting with you. Like I said, I've really, really enjoyed actually watching Raw at a normal person's time for a change. And I actually get to finish this up, and actually I can read a book and go to bed, and actually still got 8 hours sleep, which is pretty cool. Very happy with that. Right, just while I've got you here, guys, just while I'm finishing off, like I said, this will be on YouTube podcast and YouTube video. Good night, Card. It's been lovely speaking to you again, pal. Absolute legend. Cheers, mate. Um, right, in terms of what I'm up to the rest of the week, I will be. I don't think I'm on tomorrow because I'm actually going to the gym, which is very much needed, as you can see. And hopefully I'll be in the Royal Rumble in 2027 next year, and I will be facing Gunther. No, no, my joke. Yeah, so no, I'll be at the gym tomorrow, so I won't be on tomorrow. Wednesday I'll definitely be on because I'll be watching the Mighty Reds against Marseille, so I'll be doing a really fun live reaction to our 4-0 thrashing against Marseille, no doubt. That'll be fun for me. AEW Dynamite live reaction, definitely will be doing this Thursday. Like I said, can I just say to the people who watch AEW, I am really sorry about the last 2 or 3, 4 weeks. I literally have just run out of time to watch AEW. But I've got a bit of a clearer week this week, so I will definitely be watching AEW. Hopefully by Thursday afternoon. I just need to do some jiggery pokery. But yeah, I'll definitely be doing AEW. Friday is Toy Shots Friday, as it usually is on the channel. Also, I'm doing a bit of a Ghana night. Obviously, as you know, I'm British Ghanaian. Guys who subscribe, so I'm going to be doing some bits and bats about my other country. If anyone's interested in watching, fellow Ghanaians, you don't have to be Ghanaian. You can just watch if you like. But there's yeah, it's going to be a bit of a Ghana night, which I'm looking forward to. Saturday, I'm going to be on twice. I'll be doing live reaction to Bournemouth versus Liverpool, which fills me with complete dread, quite frankly. I think Bournemouth. Let me have a look at my internet. Did they get a? Just have a look at my laptop first. Did Bournemouth win this evening? Oh, Brighton equalised in the last minute. All right, cool. Yeah, so we've got Bournemouth. What's made of leather and sounds like a sneeze? A Cameron Fernandez. I, I tip my cap to you, sir. As someone who tells terrible dad jokes, that is very good, I have to say. Well done, pal. That actually took me a couple of seconds as well. Very good. Well done, Cameron. Cheers, mate. So yeah, I'll be doing live reactions to the Bournemouth match. I'll be doing the late night SmackDown reaction show on. No, I won't actually. I will not be doing the late night SmackDown reaction show because it's Saturday night's main event this weekend, isn't it? You're listening to me trying to work this out live on the fly. I'd completely forgotten that. Right, I will be doing the Saturday night's main event wrap up show at 2 o'clock in the morning on the early hours of Sunday. In that case, I'll try and do a vlog or something on SmackDown if I can do. And I think that's it for this week. I might be on Sunday, possibly. I'm not too sure. And then obviously the weekend after it'll be the Royal Rumble. Glad I can make you laugh. Glad I can make you laugh, man. Much love. No, honestly, Cameron, that was. I, I shouldn't laugh because it's not funny, but it's one of those that's like it's not funny, but it is. It's like sleeper hit funny. It like Evil Dead. If you're a horror fan, so bad and it's good. You know what I mean? Evil Dead of jokes, basically. Yeah, like I said, folks, the next week is it's the Royal Rumble a week on Saturday. I might do a watch long if it's the men's one, but you see, I really like the Royal Rumble, and I know it would be advantageous to me to stay on the internet and have people subscribe to the channel, but I kind of really want to watch it, and I don't want to be disturbed watching it. I know that sounds really bad, but obviously you guys being wrestling fans will probably know what I mean. But I might do a watch along, but I'll definitely do a live reaction to it either way. But yeah. And I'm also going to be, what else am I doing in the next few weeks? Um, I'm going to be doing live reaction to the transfer window, which is something that I tried last year, which as a Liverpool fan is probably going to be awful and rubbish. Hi, Moat again. How you doing? You all right? Um, what else am I getting up to? Oh, I'm going to Leeds Comic Con soon. Which is on February the 15th. Oh, and one last thing for those of you who are wrestling fans, I'm going to see Chris Jericho. Not wrestling though. I'm going to go and see Fozzy in Bradford, which is just round the corner from Leeds, if you know your Yorkshire. Much to my amazement, one of my mates has, and he knows who he is. Shout out to you, bro. Love you. Has presented me with a ticket to go to see Fozzy. So there will be a vlog and some shorts from that if I don't get chewed up by YouTube for copyright. So I've put musicy things on before, so I should be able to do it, hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, Chris Jericho will be on the channel in about 3 weeks' time, which is very, very cool. I wasn't ever expecting to say that. Chris Jericho has been on the channel before because I've been to see AEW. There is a Fozzy Jericho video on my playlist, which is Geek Boy Does Wrestling, if you want to check that out. How's it going? Not too bad, Mo. I'm just finishing up now, mate, because, yeah, it's like 11:30 and I'm getting tired and I need to go to sleep because I have work in the morning. But, yeah, so that's everything that's coming up on the channel, folks. So, yeah, should be a good one. I'm hoping to get my tickets for AEW Wembley as well in the next 5 or 6 weeks. I should be getting my tickets for Liverpool Legends, Borussia Dortmund Legends, which is at the back end of March. So yeah, I'm just in the process of getting all my bits and pieces now for the rest of the year, just so I can entertain you guys and more importantly entertain myself. Basically, that sounds really bad. That sounds really bad, doesn't it? It's true though. I like doing cool stuff. And if I can get you guys to watch as well, all better. But there we go. Anyway, folks. Right. I am going Mo. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, mate, for that. Yeah. Right then, guys. I'm gonna head off because I have work in the morning and need to get a good night's rest. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for all your comments. It's been really, really cool. And I will see you for what's the next time I'm on? Liverpool versus Marseille live reaction if you're a footy fan or if you're a Liverpool fan. Up the Reds if you are. And yeah, I'll be back at about 10:30 on a Wednesday. Right, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.